Hi guys, and welcome to the Rainbow Six Replays YouTube channel. Today, we want to present the video highlights of the match between Cloud9, Beast Coast, and Team Wildcard during the North America League 2024 Stage 2. Don't forget to subscribe and put a like. Enjoy.
You see how they're constantly jousting at Wildcard, getting them to kind of take the bait in a sense, but it's going to be Spirits that's actually able to get the first shots off. The Future's going to get traded out, though, so we will stay at least even here on the man count.
Now, the gun behind that Monty cut down by Spirits. There is a trade, but C9BC just doing a good job at stopping any momentum to be gained by Wildcard. Hot and Cold also curious how much of an opportunity he has still on the middle floor. Does have a teammate supporting him, the Azami inside of Memorial position. Both on very low HP. Gavini, a shotgun of his own through the floor. Boss G doing some excellent work for C9. We reach 30 seconds remaining. Wildcard have to commit to the execute, but this middle floor is still solid. Gunner still alive inside the site, waiting to see if he can get an angle with his shotgun on Bosco on the breach. Does get a bit aggressive. It's a pretty easy pickup for the AK-12, but it seems like round one will be equally so.
We're going to have that guy swing in, and more than likely Bosco try to find a home for this case.
Yeah, and it goes out, and, you know, Spiff flies in, but I think I'd be remiss if I mentioned that this is, in fact, not the bomb site. I think it's, it's position down below. So we have all this utility going out, and it's certainly very impressive, but as C9 get all the kills, it was a great setup to clear out that top floor, but you still have to move down below to actually put that diffuser down, and, well, C9BC, the defense as a whole. He'll rotate around, but remember, he's flying blind. He's got no intel right now. He hears one, but he doesn't know that both were over by bottom yellow. So as he moves in, very low on time. Gotta commit to this in some way or pray. These kills line up for him. There goes one, but there goes the time. 2 rounds in a row for C9 Beast Coast.
It's been a mass from Aramaru, you know, just so unfortunate there, and Gunner immediately slays him. The rest of the team falls to pieces as C9 quickly dispatched this entire top floor execute. And like you said, Carter, it was the behind that main little machine here that we saw Gav on. Just makes things extremely complicated for them. Gav's going to shift off of this, but he swings back in, finds one. Does he get the second? He does, but it's actually Diffuser. Gav finally with some kills, but all of C9 show up to play. It's all down to their fearless.
C9 Beast Coast want a defense where the name of the game is playing off the communication relayed by players like Gavini, like Gunner, like Diffuser, coordinating between each other and winning the game off gunfights. That is the C9 defense method.
Carter, they play things right up to the fence line. It's like when your grandparents told you, hey, don't play on the train tracks. So you stood right next to them instead, right? And Gunner able to get a big kill here. Almost have another one pouring in for Wildcard, but
4v3, but the push is pretty well read by C9 up till this point. They know they're going through the backside, and just with a quick prone, Spirits takes down the bulk of that push, but not taking away the advantage. Nade right next to him and cut down by the onslaught of fire from the gridlock. Diffuser's wrapped around, but there's too much time to just win this on that alone. Until one player through the wall, he'll give his position away with the shot. Spot one.
Make sure that they dot their I's, they cross their T's, and they don't overcook this, because this is a big round for them to try and sweep under the rug. And they're able.
Now you got to try to do things a bit more normal with one powerful piece off the board. C9BC still have control of yellow stairs with the shotgun. Kansan might be able to find Hot and Cold from below, but Gavini can rotate down below the site, play beneath with that Specchio scanner. Spirits can get aggressive with the shotgun on yellow, though very low HP could be found, but Gavini with the double stack, the shotgun too. He's got control of the Diffuser, and Diffuser with the heartbeat scanner right by him to let him know if anybody pushes. C9BC have Wildcard chasing their own tails with only 20 seconds to go.
Yeah, hit him with the tabletop right there. One prone on the ground, another shotgun standing tall. They end up getting the big kill. Nitro cell out, and it's gonna get Kansan. Spirit can't get it done. Gunner
does not open because brother looked like he was trying to make an escape there, but
the grand escape right on NAL. We just see him escape out the back window. Spirits is gonna ask us during his interview. He's gonna be like, "You guys seen our cat?" I'm like, "Actually, yeah."
Somewhere around Mika grenades are 4. You can get one long lineup. But they find a way around. The radius a little too small. Spirits finds one, but that's a pretty easy trade for Spiff to find. But again, Bay downed as he's trying to push into connector. Spiff should be able to revive him with no real ability for anybody from C9BC to counter it, but as the Shimikas go out again, we've got 2 players trapped on yellow stairs. Bay cut down, Spiff making quick work of anybody who walks into his line of sight with that revolver. But the Vendetta can only do so much. You need some help, and Kansan's able to supply it. Spiff might do everything himself. Now we find ourselves in the 1v2. Cold's got the ammo. He's got the angle to make it work. He's got intel on one and an angle on another. Deployable shield to isolate these remaining fights. There's one, but the gunfight doesn't go his way. They know where this Tachanka is now. They'll try to peek around, but he's quickly getting stuck behind this deployable. It's constricting just as much as it's protecting.
Finally get this tooth pulled out. That last round, exactly like that, pulling teeth. They finally get things swept under the rug. It's going to be a 2-4 in favor of C9 after some cool, calm, and collected defensive ends and in a pretty feisty round 6. Another one just yet. He's got 2 more in his pocket. That one should just more than likely go off on the floor. But Gunner, this is what he's so good at, Carter. While all of C9 is focused over here on checkers, he's like a cloak up to a dagger. Moves his way in up the yellow stairs and is able to find a nice kill onto Spiker that he was just simply not prepared for, and immediately delves back into the night to try and assist his team over on this checker side. A nice kill here for Hot and Cold. They'll dislodge this very difficult position to break down. How will Wildcard respond?
C9BC able to actually isolate those 1v1s. Of course, with the backstab, you mentioned Hot and Cold with that nice flick to trade out the death of his teammate. Now they're moving up main stairs. They're coordinating around that admin side. BP is destroyed from that angle. If they can just find a way to either push Bay out of this position or take him down, a defuse plant is very, very possible. Diffuser cuts down Spiff around him. Both the smoke and the frost on low HP, neither long for this world. At any time, but they have to deal with some of these defenders. There's still verticality up above.
Scary sights here, but Gunner, he does it again. He works his way up bench hallway, or what used to be bench hallway. I don't know what the hell people call it now, but he's gonna put Bosco on the bench. Gonna have Spiff try and peek back into this. Oh man, you get worried in moments like this. The round could rest on what happens in something along these lines. A nice big kill here, but Spirits! How do you even make something like that happen? Oh my goodness! He just works his way up yellow and he completely annihilates the defenders. It's only Bay and Spiker, and they're both upstairs.
This coordination from C9 is absolutely ridiculous. Spirits rotates around with the backstab. They've got Spiker's position red.
Come on.
What do you even do at this point? I mean, Bay trying to go for a flank. Bro thinks he's Gunner, but I just don't think it's going to happen in the 1v4. Maybe you get one. Does see Gavini through the wall, but remember, there's somebody main lobby who's got this position found out from the Warden. The diffuser's also planted. The Monty can apply some pressure to the very Warden who's trying to bring Wildcard back into this to deny match point against C9BC.
Look at this. Like, are we really going with high flying in the last round? And there is some potential behind that, but things are so risky now with that hop.
Here we
go.
go.
It's gonna be a fast round here from C9. We're gonna have Spirits on his hallmark operator. He'll be the first one to get a kill here for C9. 2 shield players. Hot and Cold's trying to bully a player, but Spirits, he's just better, god damn it. Bosco gets gunned down. Gunner makes mincemeat of another one. Carter, walk us through the rest of this 4v2.
I mean, I might not be doing a whole lot of talking for long. Spiff will cut down Diffuser, but off the ground gained by that double shield Blitz and Monty push. I mean, the site was free real estate for C9. They find one of their 2 remaining players in yellow. He's blinded by the Blitz. Kansan alt walking down Spiral, and I just don't think we have that kind of time in this round or left in the match. Spiff locks himself out of the bomb site, trying to save himself from embarrassment. 1, 2, 3 for Spirits. And, well, it's over. 7-2 for C9 Beast Coast on Consulate, and not a particularly close affair.